Good morning and welcome to the Columbus Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Ann Strayer and meditation will begin at 10 a.m. Good morning and welcome to the Columbus Center for Spiritual Living Sunday meditation. My name is Ann Strayer and I am delighted to be guiding you in today's meditation. This day is filled with the universal energy of love and oneness. And on this day, I invite you to open and allow new experiences. I invite you to connect with your senses as we connect to the vibration, wisdom, energy, and love of the divine. I'll give you a bit of time to get into a state of oneness with the music and my words. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes and let your body relax. And just move with the vibration and energy of the music. Gently, slowly, rhythmically, effortlessly. Just breathe naturally and allow your ears to hear the music. Allow your mind to completely relax and empty. Just be here with the rhythm and the vibration of the music. Breathe and allow yourself to feel the power of divine energy connecting to the power of the universal energy. Allowing it to flow through you as you inhale and exhale. Connect with the heart of Gaia, Mother Earth. Holding you and supporting you. You feel lighter as your mind expands and your consciousness connects with spirit. Feel this energy coming through you, becoming one with all that is. Perfectly aligned, inextricably connected. Feel this excitement flowing through your body, vibrating in harmony with each and every cell as you gently move with the music. Swaying, rocking, moving gently in the flow. Feeling joy, feeling love, feeling energy, feeling bliss. Feeling oneness. Feeling inextricably connected with the earth, with the body, with the mind, divine consciousness, the cosmos. Stay in the state for a few moments, allowing your body to move as it is guided. Gently moving with the energy and vibration. Perfectly aligned. Feeling the flow. We're moving as one, supported and guided. The movement unblocks stagnant energy, allowing you to become more open, more receptive to the divine. Opening channels for greater freedom, greater love, greater joy, and greater prosperity. Unblocking the stuckness, connecting with universal flow. And as we come to the end of this meditation, I invite you to take one more breath, a very full breath of life itself. Inhale, hold, and let it all go as you bring your attention back to this present moment, connecting with your surroundings, gently opening your eyes if they're closed, and noticing the air and your surroundings, feeling grounded and connected with a gentle smile on your face. I give my heartfelt thanks for allowing me to be here with you this morning. Namaste.
Good morning and welcome to the Columbus Center for Spiritual Living. I just have to take a break and say, there's not a better way to start your week than with a grounding meditation and beautiful piano music. So I'm honored today to be bringing you the announcements. My name is Margie Salmons, and I'm a practitioner here at the Columbus Center for Spiritual Living. I know you're on the edge of your chair for the announcements, so let me get started. As you know, because you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook right now, due to the current pandemic, our Sunday service can't be in person. So we're live streaming to YouTube, and we're also on Facebook. So the YouTube channel is Columbus CSL. And please feel free to share our service from YouTube and share it from on your own Facebook page. So let's get started on the announcements. Please join us for our Wednesday community connection from 7 to 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Look in your email for your CCSL weekly word e-newsletter for the Zoom sign-in, or you can contact the CCSL office. You can also find the Zoom sign-in on our Facebook page. And what we're doing now is working with Colin Tipping's book, Radical Forgiveness. Also see Reverend Gregory's private Facebook group called the CCSL Spiritual Practice Group, and everyone is invited to join the page. Thanks to everyone that joined in on Zoom for the Open Hearts Open Mic this last Friday. Join us for the celebration of community creativity on the second Friday of every month. If you'd like to share your gifts at the show, just contact Jim Hetzer at JAHETZER, J.A. Hetzer at sbcglobal.net to be added to the lineup. We'd love to watch you. Next Sunday, October 18th, so exciting. It's our parking lot service, our second parking lot service. We are really excited about this. And as you know, it's rain or shine. Reverend Gregory Toole, our interim minister, is flying in, as well as our outreach practitioner, Julie Matheson. So they'll be joining us as well. It's really going to be a great time. The parking lot's going to be open for your arrival at 9:30 a.m. And our parking lot team, yes, we have a team for the parking lot, will joyfully show you where to park. You can also tune your car radio to FM 93.9, and you can listen to the entire service from the comfort of your vehicle. If you'd rather mingle, the way we mingle in the pandemic is you're welcome to bring a chair if you choose to sit outside of your vehicle. And of course, when you're outside of your vehicle, we'll ask you to wear your mask and practice social distancing. Thank you so much. And this service will take place at the Northwest Masonic Temple, where we normally have in-person services. We're excited about that. So have you been looking forward to the start of Science of Mind certified classes? The time has arrived, and we will start a brand new class called Spiritual Principles and Practices. This is an online certificated class with Reverend Amy Papadoupoulos and Reverend Gregory Toole, and it'll begin on Saturday, October 31st, Halloween, from 10 a.m. to 12:30. It's a 5-week class, and the investment is only $200, and that includes the workbook, on completion, a certificate from the CSL home office, and it counts towards practitioner training requirements if that's something you're interested in. Payment plans and partial scholarships are available. So to register, contact Robin Brookhouse at robin@spirituallivingcolumbus.org. Join us also for our next virtual choir project. All you need is a smartphone and the willingness to sing. We will take care of the technical stuff. Everyone is welcome to participate, whether you're in the choir or not. The music team is looking forward to co-creating something special with you. So you'll need to contact Carissa Holmes at CARISA, that's Carissa, at carissacreates.com if you're interested. We'd love to hear you. News from the CSL home office. The 2021 spiritual journals are now available to purchase. More than 300 centers worldwide are unified by this journal and CSL's 2021 global themes. The journal is just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. So to order your journal, just go to the CSL.org, and at the top of the homepage, click on shop, and it'll direct you right to your purchase. The journal lovingly supports your community members' spiritual path and includes the 2021 CSL monthly and weekly global themes, 2021 at a glance calendars for the entire year, and 2 journal pages dedicated to each week. My PSA on that is I have one that I've used for 2020, and it's been really nice to be able to go back and look at the talks and what I've learned from those and how I've grown. So I highly recommend that you order those. You are the face of God. So are you tired of not seeing your friends and family in person? So help us share just your shining smiles, sparkling eyes, and the community's face, mask or no mask, in our Sunday celebration. We are collecting pictures of community members from CCSL, our supporters, new visitors, guests, and friends to share in our virtual Sunday service. So please just send us a picture of yourself. Let us see you and what you're up to in these very unique times. Show us your favorite mask, your pets, your garden, your COVID project, whatever you're doing or whatever you want to share. Just send your pictures to robin@spirituallivingcolumbus.org, and we can share the faces of God in our virtual Sunday celebration. We're really looking forward to that. So also, last but not least, of course, is if you would like prayer after service or any time throughout the week, you can find our prayer practitioners on our website, columbuscsl.org, or you can submit a prayer request on our website. That's the news for today. Let's all sing our opening song.
Open up and be yourself. Open up and free yourself and shine that light. Speak your mind. Show them who you really are. Show them you're a shining star of brilliant light. The week was long, but now we're lighting up so bright. Our open hearts show the love we feel inside, and this happiness we share with you. Open up and be yourself. Open up and free yourself and shine that light. The week was long, but now we're lighting up so bright. Our open hearts show the love we feel inside, and this happiness we share with you. Open up and be yourself. Open up and free yourself and shine that light. Open up and free yourself and shine that light. Open up and free yourself and shine that light.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to a place where we are open and we are shining our lights here at Columbus Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Reverend Amy Papadoupolo, and it is my honor to welcome you this morning. We are an inclusive organization that welcomes and embraces everyone, no matter where they are on their spiritual journey. Thank you for being with us this morning, or thank you for watching later on YouTube. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, sorry about that, my dogs have decided to play this morning. They want to be part of the service also. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channels, please do that now. Remember to give it a thumbs up and ring the bell. We would love to have you join us. Also, like I said earlier, a recording of today's service will be posted on our Facebook page. So now, please read our mission statement along with me. We serve the transformation of individual lives through education, spiritual practice, and deep community using spirit and science of mind principles as our compass. I'd like to thank practitioner Ann Strayer for the meditation and for holding virtual high watch. And I'd like to thank my dogs this morning for being so excited and happy that they want to participate and make noise during our service. Now I'd like to reintroduce practitioner Margie Salmons, who will be assisting me today. Margie.
Thanks, Amy. Thanks, puppies. Now we begin our sacred service. I would like to introduce our community member, Audrey Strayer, who will be giving us the reading this morning. Audrey?
A reading from Yuri Kochivama. Life is not what you alone make it. Life is the input of everyone who touched your life never experienced that entered. We're all part of one another.
Now let the music take us within.
I call home right now all the pieces of myself. I call home right now all of me. I am here. I am now. I am home. I am home. I am. I call home right now all the pieces of myself. I call home right now all of me. I am here. I am now. I am home. I am home. I am. I call home right now all the pieces of myself. I call home right now all of me. I am here. I am now. I am home. I am home. I am. I call home right now all the pieces of myself. I call home right now all of me. I am here. I am now. I am home. I am home. I'm home. I am home. I'm home. I am home. I
Yes, I am home. I am calling home within me. I am calling spirit. I am calling for love, community, prosperity, peace, joy, happiness. I know that I am calling all of that to me. And I know that spirit is that. I know that I am connected, and every single one of us connected. We are cosmically connected in our hearts and our souls. We are home. And what we say and what we do reaches out to our home of our community, reaches out to our home of our city, of our state, of the world. Because as humans, we are all connected. And so what I claim for us today is that this celebration resonates in each and every heart that hears it. And that resonation goes out beyond this community, beyond this city and this state, into the world, showing communication, showing prosperity, being that love and being that community. I know that the music today touches our hearts and that Kristen's words are absorbed and lived today. And so this celebration is fabulous. And I give thanks for the celebration and those people that are making it happen and those people that receive it and emanate this joy into the world. I release this prayer into the law, knowing that the law always says yes. And I invite you to close with me by saying, and so it is.
Call home right now. All the pieces of myself. I call home right now. All of me. I am here right now. I am home. I am home. I'm home. I am home. I'm home, I am home, I am. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce to you our featured soloist today. She is an amazing singer, naturally, but she is also a creativity and vocal coach. She is a mentor to at-risk youth here in Central Ohio and beyond, and she's also a speaker, a TEDx speaker, to be precise. So let's all welcome Miss Gabrielle Solange.
Hey there! Thank you so much for inviting me. This first song I'm going to do is just one of my favorites. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did this grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, we have already come. 'Twas grace that brought us safe thus far, and grace will lead us home. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Oh, that was just lovely. Amy, were you going to introduce me? It wasn't in the script, but I see you popped in. Okay. I believe we have a slide coming up in a moment. My name is Kristen Peairs, and it is my joy and my privilege to be your speaker for today. Robin, do you want to put up the slide? So it is my privilege to be your speaker, and I am brought to you today, not just by the Columbus Center for Spiritual Living, but by the Prosperity Corps. And for this week and the 4 weeks that follow this one, every week we're going to share the Prosperity Corps' mission statement, because our gift to the center is the following. Our mission is to hold space, spark ideas, and offer strategies and programs for the expanding prosperity of Columbus Center for Spiritual Living, its members and friends. We fully embody the consciousness of abundance in our daily lives. We are a prosperous and sustainable community that joyfully serves as a model for other spiritual organizations seeking growth. All right. So today, my talk gets to be about the topic inextricably interconnected. And this was my choice of topics, as at the same time, it was the Centers for Spiritual Living Global suggested topic. And I said, interconnected. Yes, that's science of mind. Everything is all connected, and I get to talk about that. And of course, this is a month of prosperity. October is a traditional month where Centers for Spiritual Living really hone in on keys to prosperity and in all areas of life. And so I get to talk about that too. Yeah, okay. So this quote that Audrey read this morning, and I'll read the quote again in a little while. This quote was by a woman named Yuri Kochivama. And never before have I been so taken and curious about the person who said the quote that I chose. Usually I just put the theme into Google and a bunch of interesting words pop up, and I pick one that feels just right. This time, a bunch of interesting words popped up. I picked one that felt just right, and the name drew me even further in. And so when I did my research to learn more about Yuri Kochivama, I felt that spark of curiosity and even more interest. So let me share a little bit about Yuri Kochivama with you. Yuri Kochivama was a Japanese American civil rights activist. She chose for her platform to support the many voices that were overwhelmed by the really big, loud voice. And a lot of times that was government, but it wasn't always. She threw her support into the Black civil rights movement, which was very rare for an Asian American to step outside of that zone into Black civil rights. She followed Malcolm X, and she also greatly admired Dr. Martin Luther King. And she talked about how if those great men had had time to live longer, their visions would have eventually come together. She said that her legacy that she wanted to leave was one of building bridges rather than walls. And so as I learned about Yuri, I said, well, why is this so interesting to me? Because there are lots of people that stand for voices being heard, and there are lots of people that take action. And so I looked deeper, and I found out that much of her motivation came from an originating pain of when the Japanese Americans were interned during World War II. Her dad was interned before most other Japanese Americans, and he was already sick and in the hospital. And they put a curtain around his bed and called him a prisoner of war. And there was absolutely no evidence to support he be a prisoner. And her whole family became interned, and then her dad died. So a lot of pain. And I thought, wow, what could she have been feeling during that time? And I'm thinking powerless, unheard, powerless and unheard, and just stuck, wanting to make a change, wanting things to be different, knowing that something could be different, but not having the support to get that to move. So continuing, what really got to me about her was she didn't stay in her pain. She found a vision. She found a vision that inspired her and moved her. She studied, she read, she wrote, she spoke, and then her whole body would travel around this country to other countries to be with the people who had important things to say that weren't being heard. And so she lent her body to those movements for change. That, I think, is what moves me now. It's not just about thinking a change needs to be happening or doing the reading and studying, but it's about how she moved her body to the vision. So when I was preparing this talk, I was feeling really stuck, to be honest. I love prosperity and being inextricably connected. And yet the thing that kept coming up for me is not lots of words into a really nice talk, but a lot of images, visions, and feelings. And those images and visions and feelings felt painful and painful. And I kept being like, no, this is not the thing for me to be focusing on. What am I supposed to talk about? And the images and the visions kept coming. And finally, we're on Friday morning and I'm trying. And this thought came into my head. Oh, my car needs to go to the mechanic. Yeah, car. Yeah, makes perfect sense. And I said, well, this car is something I need for the next several days. So I called the mechanic and I said, hey, I've developed a squeak, or the car has developed a squeak. And can you help me with knowing if it's safe for me to proceed? And I said, bring it right in. My mechanic never says that. My mechanic usually says, come in 3 days from now. We can get you in then. And I paused again. I'm like, is this procrastination? Because I don't want to be procrastinating. I need to be working to get this talk on paper. Well, I decided that this would not be procrastination. This would be flexibility, because I would take my computer with me. So I packed my computer up with my stuck self and went down to the mechanic and said, can I work in your waiting room while you work on my car? They said, sure. So I sat down in this dim, very warm waiting room, which is the exact opposite of the office I work in. And immediately I had this thought, what if this pain, this emotional discomfort that I have been feeling is what I need to start my talk with? Oh, okay. And I said, yes, because I was tired of being stuck. And so I got out that little computer, and in that dim, warm waiting room, I started typing and the words started flowing. I said, all right, this is not where I wanted to go. This is definitely not what I wanted to process through right now, but I accept the vision being presented and I move now. So the talk flowed. And an interesting side note is that the mechanic came in and said, it's actually your back brakes need to be replaced. And I said, of course they do. I wasn't the only one that needed help slowing down. My car needed it too. So while my car was getting its support, I was getting my support. And by the time my car was done, I had half a talk written. It's really amazing how spirit works. So now here I sit, I'm giving a talk on being inextricably connected. And I've taken my opportunity to break and allow and to process. So looking again at this opening quote by Yuri Kochivama, Japanese activist, Japanese American activist. Life is not what you alone make it. Life is the input of everyone who touched your life and every experience that entered it. We are all part of one another. My car, the mechanic, each one of you, the feelings, we are all part of one another. The taps, the nudges, the shoves, that is the dance of life. That is the dance of life. And growth happens with that dance. I can choose to connect willingly, or I can wait for the shove to move me in that direction. My feelings aren't separate from your feelings, and your feelings aren't separate from my feelings. This year at CCSL, we felt a lot of feelings together and worked through many of those as a community. We've also talked about purpose and doing what is ours to do. And steadily, we've chosen to focus on being a community that feels inherently safe and interesting, inspiring, connected, and purposeful. And yet, what I've noticed is that those other feelings from the past aren't always done with me. They come back. The anger, the sadness, the blame, the regret, those pop up. And I'm like, I need to move on. I want to move on. And how can that happen? And what I know is if I am feeling these feelings, that there must also be other people, that might be even you as you listen, that have these feelings too. And that is why I'm choosing to speak. As part of my talk on that today is difficult feelings. There's a purpose here. So emotional pain teaches the worries, the anxieties, the blame, the sadness, the anger. Emotional pain teaches, and for some of it is an invitation to go deeper and explore. But for others, we've gone deep and we've explored plenty, and we've forgotten that there's so much more available. Sometimes we even forget that our pain is pain. We just think that's us. We think that's our life. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's called default. And so what can pull us forward is a vision, a clear vision connected here. There's my heart. A clear vision connected in the heart pulls us forward into new creation. A vision is not something that we need to know how to achieve. In fact, it's probably best if we don't. The mind is a thing that tells us how, it tries, it attempts, but it's only working from the information it has. And if the information it has is pain and suffering, all it's going to do is go back around in that circle of can't go there because it'll hurt, can't go there because it'll hurt, can't go there because it'll hurt. And what I find in myself is I don't like those limitations. And I don't want to have to think about not going there because it'll hurt. What really works is saying, oh, there's this bright, shiny, warm sun. It's right here. Bright, shiny, warm sun. That is the thing I want more than anything. And that is the thing that carries me. And I could say, oh, there's a big, scary puppy dog growling at me. And where in the past, if that had been my context is avoiding scary puppy dogs growling at me, I would stop and I would face off with the growling puppy dog. But now I have that sun and I say, I want that sun more than anything. Growling puppy dog, nice doggy. And on I can go. The power of a vision. Let me take a couple minutes here and read a few lines from our 3-month summary from the CCSL Vision Core. Listen carefully here. We are a collective energy. All and everyone is our strength. Right participation. Every person knowing what is theirs to do and doing it like members of an orchestra. We are turning a page into clear brightness, leading from the heart and a strong central core with light shining from within. There's a new form arising for CCSL that's strong, abundant, and blossoming. It is heartfelt, empowering. Hope during this pause. This is an opportunity to create new ways of doing things, experiment and have fun trying different and new ways to get to the other side. There are good possibilities with collaboration, ingenuity, and innovation. Let's create and figure out all kinds of ways to communicate. Digital, tech, analog, offer training in them. Grow more fluent marketing strategies. It's an opportunity to learn, to show up, and to be present. Reading through these excerpts, I feel powerful, light, happy. How do you feel? The message that I take from it is that our community has the opportunity to create a masterpiece simply by supporting each member and sinking into their unique, heart-centered gifts. As each member sinks in, the music we make sounds sweeter. And as our music sweetens, we have more magnetism to attract the growth that we desire. We also have more goodness to share with the world and learn how to get out there. So as you continue listening to this talk, I invite you to consider this question. What in that vision that I read moved you? Now, close your eyes. Sit back, I'm going to read it again. So closing your eyes, we are a collective energy. All and everyone is our strength. Right participation, every person knowing what is theirs to do and doing it like members of an orchestra. We are turning a page into clear brightness, leading from the heart and a strong central core with light shining from within. There's a new form arising for CCSL that's strong, abundant, and blossoming. It is heartfelt, empowering. Hope during this pause. This is an opportunity to create new ways of doing things, experiment and have fun trying different and new ways to get to the other side. There are good possibilities with collaboration, ingenuity, and innovation. Let's create and figure out all kinds of ways to communicate. Digital, tech, analog, offer training in them, grow more fluent marketing strategies. It's an opportunity to learn, to show up, and to be present. Inhale with me and exhale. Open your eyes. What words stood out to you? Take now, this moment, and write them down. Record them in your phone. Those are the words that can begin to move you even more deeply into your heart-centered purpose. And as you move more deeply into your heart-centered purpose, your community gets to support you. And now it's time to speak briefly about community, because that's what we are here at CCSL, is a community. And as I've been studying communities, I've learned that a successful community is a group of people who are focused on mastering something interesting together that no one person can master on their own. For our community here at CCSL, I dearly desire to know what our unique something interesting is. We have so much energy and intelligence. We have the science of mind, philosophy, and spiritual practices. We have a desire to care for others and to make a difference in the world, but we haven't yet figured out quite what shape that takes in our unique something interesting. We are at this really sweet spot where we get to stand in the question of what is our something interesting as the CCSL community. First, It's our individual selves tapping into what is our heart-centered purpose. Then all those heart-centered purposes come together in a symphony, an orchestra, to form our unique something interesting. There is a place for everyone here. And and now we move into prosperity, because prosperity is not separate from any of this. Prosperity is, of course, inextricably interconnected. Prosperity, as the Prosperity Core here at CCSL defines it, is freedom to fully live and express our unique gifts. This freedom includes being well-resourced financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. I want more freedom. Do you? So, prosperity is a thing that I first connected with Edwene Gaines at the Seattle Center for Spiritual Living. She is a Unity minister who was visiting, and she is an embodiment of prosperity. She went from penniless to having more money than she knew what to do with. And my view of prosperity used to be it's just money. It's not. Prosperity is health freedom, money freedom, time freedom, love and relationship freedom, work freedom. All of those are connected. If one piece isn't working well, other pieces won't work well. If you're not having enough money and you continue to focus on money and changing your mind and changing your thoughts, and it doesn't work, there's probably one of these other areas that are out of alignment. That's what happened for me. And so as I've stayed connected to spirit and accepted guidance from within and guidance from without, I realized that here at CCSL, my heart-centered gifts are being drawn out, and they are not what I thought they were. They are not what I practiced my whole life. I practiced being organized and focused and working hard my whole life, and I ended up exhausted. What has been drawn out is life itself, laughter, playfulness, fun, joy. And when those meters start decreasing, it can hurt, but I let go and follow the fun, because that's my purpose. That's my prosperity. So my vision, honestly, my vision is prosperity. And my prosperity is led by fun and curiosity. Being carried by a vision feels so much better than being carried by pain. The thing is I had to choose the vision and commit to the vision. Commitment, being willing to let go of whatever needs to be let go of in order to have the vision. So I'll leave you with this. My experience can be your experience. If what I am saying today is stirring something in you, moving something in you, then move with it. Let it, commit to it. Say, yes, I want that. That is mine. All the rest of the details of where your body needs to go start to unfold when you say yes. I am taken care of. You are taken care of. Spirit is our partner, as is every single face of spirit, sound of spirit, feeling of spirit that shows up in my life. Life is for me. Life is for you. So now I sit here and I am inviting you, a member of my community. By the fact that you're sitting here listening to this talk, you're a member of my community. Create with me. Let's create together. Let's create with each other. What shall our vision be? Now let's take this into prayer. Sinking into the space of vision, creation, sitting in the space where there is my heart, your heart, all the hearts, where there are the feelings of the hurt and the pain and the grr. But there is a vision alive in me called prosperity, and there is a vision in each person listening here today. Let that vision, let's bring forth those visions to consciousness, that vision being so strong, so warm, so inviting that each person says, yes, I commit to that. That is mine. That is mine. And as each person knows their individual vision, they are drawn forth together in this community with a one vision for what CCSL is here to be, to accomplish, to do, to contribute in this world. I am grateful. As I hear the music playing now, I am so grateful. I lift it up. I let it go. And so it is.
And once more, let's welcome Gabrielle.
Hey again. So this last song I chose because it's called Brighter Day, and it's kind of what she was talking about. So I think that's kind of cool. It's just about your perspective shifting. And so for me, just encountering God and his spirit, just showing me a perspective, even looking at my past and the pain through redemptive eyes have given me such a brighter outlook on life. And so I love this. And yeah, God's my best friend. So here's this song. Yeah. When I close my eyes, I think of you and reminisce on all the things you do. I can't imagine my life without you. It's like paradise now that I know that it's real. Ooh, it's a mystery. For someone to give the life for me. What you did on Calvary makes me want to love you more. I never knew I could be so happy, yeah. And now that I knew, I'd be so secure. Because of your love, my life has new meaning. It's gonna be a brighter day, brighter day. Hey. I never thought that I would smile again. I never thought the dark clouds would end. I never thought that I could have a friend that would keep me, never leave me alone. Jesus, you're my everything, the only one that makes my heart sing. Now I know what true love means. It's everlasting. I never knew I could be so happy, yeah. And I never knew I'll be so secure, because of your love. It has brand new meaning, yeah. It's gonna be a brighter day, yeah, yeah, yeah. So nothing can compare to the joy you bring It's gonna be a brighter day, yeah, yeah. Thank you guys. I hope that blessed you and you have a very bright day today.
Thank you, Gabrielle. That absolutely did bless us. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. Thank you for being here. We're so glad you're here with us today. And thank you, Kristen, for that wonderful, inspiring talk. I loved it. Loved it. So now it's the time for the giving of our gifts. Thank you for all of the ways that you continue to support the center during these times. We're honored to be able to continue to support you spiritually, and we appreciate the gifts, the donations, and the tithes that you give to CCSL. Your donations are important for us because it helps us to fulfill our vision statement and helping create a world that works for everyone. And as we engage in the law of circulation, we remember that God is our source and we are circulating Spirit's energy in the form of money by giving and receiving. So please say our affirmation with me. My gift goes forth to heal and bless and prosper. It does its perfect work and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
When I open up a channel to receive, when I open up my heart and just believe, when I know I am infinity, when I open up my eyes so I can see, I can feel it, I can feel it, circulation, circulation. When I open up the channel to receive, when I open up my heart and just believe, when I know I am infinity, when I open up my eyes so I can see, I can feel it, can you feel it? Circulation, 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 circulation.
Ah, yes, circulation. And join me in this blessing of the gifts, because we know that the gifts are given by the givers and that the blessings go beyond the prosperity of money. It goes deeper into the prosperity of the community, of those individual members and friends and interested people that move and make us an orchestra that sings and plays beautiful music. And so today we bless all the givers, all the visitors, all the money, all the joy, and all the commitment that everyone brings to this community that makes it prosperous. So I release this into the law, and together we sing.
And so it is, and so we let it be. And so it is, and so we let it be.
So let's thank our practitioners today, Ann Strayer and Margie Salmons. I'd also like to thank our reader, Audrey Strayer, for the reading this morning. I'd like to thank our featured soloist, Gabrielle Solange. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Along with Carissa Holmes, Tony Bernardi on piano, Joan Nelson on drums, and Steve Paracas on bass, and everyone else who has collaborated their musical talents to provide the music for today. And also thank you to all who are here today joining us for our Sunday celebration. Also, if you are joining us for the very first time, we welcome you. We'd like to send you a welcome packet in the mail with information about who we are. Please contact the office, or you can send us a private Facebook message. Also, if you are not receiving the weekly email with information about us and our services, please call the office, or again, you can send a private Facebook message. So now please say our blessing with me. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect, and that life is my life now. And so it is.
All right, it's time to move your body and move your energy. Here we go. I want to see butts out of chairs. Put on the music and step this way. Get up and move it in your own way. You gotta move that thing, move that thing. Just dance your troubles away. Put on the music and step this way. Get up and move it in your own way. You gotta move that thing, move that thing. Just dance your troubles away. Move the old and make a way for the new to come into your day. Break away, break away, break away. Put on the music and step this way. Get up and move it in your own way. You gotta move that thing, move that thing. Just dance your troubles away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see a good sway. Oh. Put on the music and step this way. Get up and move it in your own way. You gotta move that thing, move that thing. Just dance your troubles away. Put on the music and I'm stepping up, I'm stepping up. That's right, I'm stepping up, I'm moving in your own way. I'm stepping up, I'm stepping up. You gotta move that thing, move that thing. Just dance your troubles away. Put on the music and woo! Peace, love, blessings. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.